when I was struggling with my mental health, I didn't know what was going on with myself, right? I had no education. I didn't know what was going on with my body and my mental. I was lost and confused, right? When I got treatment, I learned so much about myself that I never knew. Like, I'm talking about the inner workings of me. I learned so much about myself, and that development is what got me to the point where I am now. Am I perfect? No, obviously, right? I still have my days where I struggle, but I have the education, I have the knowledge, and I have the self worth and self love that I didn't have before. You know, like I'm more in tune with myself than I was before. Like I have a good understanding of what's going on with me when it's happening. Like when I have moments where I'm getting anxiety and I feel like a panic attack is coming. I haven't had them in years, fortunately, but now I know how to navigate through those moments because of the treatment. And for anybody that's gonna be watching this and then that's it's gonna see this, like if you're struggling or when you're struggling, like talk to someone, reach out for help, you know, um, you know, talk to someone around you, your parents, your family, or anybody you feel comfortable with. Make an appointment to see a therapist. Just talk to someone. I staying silent and not and just not dealing with it is the worst thing you can do. Um, it's self-destructive. And when people have a tendency of like, because I've been guilty in the past where I just self-medicate, not with drugs or alcohol, but like you do in other things. You know, it can be women, it can be just find a hobby just to distract your mind. But in reality, you're not dealing with it. You're not addressing it. You're just putting a band-aid over it. You're not dealing with it. You're just ignoring it. And like I tell people, hey, when you ignore it, I promise you it's gonna come back to haunt you later. It's gonna creep up later because you didn't deal with it when you were supposed to. It's I'm big on like I tell people all the time. When people ask me for my advice, I go, if you're going through shit, deal with it, feel it, cry every tear, you know, scream in the pillow. Like do everything you need to do, but make sure that you're feeling everything and you're dealing with everything as it's happening. Because I'm telling you right now, if you don't deal with it as it's happening, it's gonna creep up to you later. And you're gonna think that your life is fine and you think that things are going good right now. My life is developing financially or relationships with people, and then boom, what you didn't deal with in the past comes back to haunt you. you know, and I'm guilty of it because when my life was, I thought it was good, right? It came back to haunt me, and because of that, there was a huge negative result of that. You know, I impulsively bought a motorcycle, got into a really bad accident. You know, it's things that you do because you're not dealing with it.